some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go. I came to play with the pros and act like a rookie, so they overlook me. Then I double up and get none of their nose. None of them cold, they just got lucky but never adapted. So I'm 10 to 1 if it's coming to blows. My enemies cutting it close. I let them think that they got me, but what do you know? I had them beat before we ever spoke. I'm ready for smoke. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious.
What's going on out there, drivers? We're going to take a look at this Facebook message that I got today. I'm sitting on my porch enjoying the cool breeze. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and pretty nice out here. But this message is a little bit disturbing. This message came into my Trucking with Old Snapper Facebook page, and I get a lot of hate mail, but this hate mail here is just out of this world. But we're going to go through this message. Let's go ahead and get into this. First, this person, and I'm assuming it's a guy, John Club, might be the female that's up front in the picture, but I'm assuming it's a guy. But it says, half of you truckers are retarded and shouldn't be allowed to drive a large truck or use a fucking screwdriver. Look, that's his first sentence, or her first sentence, and I have met some drivers that are not all that sharp. But I've also met plumbers that are not all that sharp. I've met people in all walks of life that are not all that sharp. I will say this, though, there are a large portion of drivers that are not that bright. But I think it's because of the monotony of the job more than anything. I've talked about it before on my channel. Guys don't stimulate their minds. They're not reading a book. They're not doing anything other than driving. You stare at that road all day long, and your brain, it's just like a muscle. You don't use it, you'll lose it. So there are a lot of drivers out there that are strange. Spend a lot of time alone, different things like that. But anyway, let's get on to the rest of this message here. It says, most of you don't pay enough attention or care because you're fine. You're in a huge truck and you'll be okay if you run through a car or truck. You'll live, but the people in the other vehicle won't. But it's okay. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, because people in trucks die all the time. It's actually the reason it's one of the most dangerous jobs to do is because people in trucks do die all the time. If anybody out there, if any of you drivers out there are thinking that you can't die in a truck, you're sadly mistaken. It says, I live in a small town, or a small highway town, and I see it and experience it all the time. I've almost been killed because you fuckers think it's okay to speed past and cut off cars and trucks in the winter. I always laugh and enjoy when I hear about a trucker's death. That's the part that just disturbs me right there. If you hate all of a group of somebody, like, it's no different than the people out there that hate all cops. If you hate all cops, you're no different than a racist or anybody else. It's very ignorant to hate an entire group of people and classify them all as one by the color of their skin or by what they do for a living or anything like that. It's just ignorant, And if you have that type of hate, let's say, like this person here, they say, I always laugh and I enjoy when I hear about a trucker's death. Okay, so you're basically saying you hate all truckers. So if you hate all truckers, you can never say anything about anybody else who hates all of something, whether it's race, whether it's cops, whether it's another job, even somebody that may hate all of what this person does for a living. Because then you'd be a hypocrite, because you are the same thing. You may not hate the same thing as the other person does, but you hate an entire group of people, and you're not taking an individual as an individual. It says, I'll continue on here. It says it doesn't make up for the deaths you guys cause, but it does make some of us feel good. All right. Now, it's been a little while since I looked it up, but truckers on average kill about 40,000 a year. All right. Now, some of that's due to equipment failures and different things like that. Now, granted, I will say that some equipment failures are the driver's fault because drivers don't check their equipment anymore like they're supposed to. Um, a lot of it's due to cell phone usage. In my personal opinion, cell phones should not work when in motion, period. I don't think they should work. And that's just my own opinion. And that's me. I own a cell phone as well. You know, um, and I think hundreds of thousands of people, not only in trucks but in cars and everything else, would be saved. Lives would be saved if cell phones just flat didn't work when in motion. You know, you had to be parked. You know, you had to be stationary in order to use a cell phone. Not only that, but I think all motion. I can't tell you how many people I've seen walk into doors. I was coming out of the mall the other day. I saw a guy walk flat into a wall looking at his phone. You know, we're missing so much that's going on in the world around us from staring at a cell phone. So, yeah, granted, people making bad choices, bad decisions with cell phones does kill a lot. But you know, this strange, I don't know how to explain it, but this strange outlook that today's society has of hate. You know, it's a society that talks about loving everybody today and being open-minded to everything, you know, and accepting of all. But yet these same people are very hateful, you know. So anyway, that's what I got for today. I wonder what y'all's thoughts are on it. You'll let me know what y'all think about it.
That's just how it go. I got some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go. I can play with the pros and act like a rookie, so they overlook me. They not double up again, none of their nose. None of them cold, they just got lucky but never adapted. So I'm 10 to 1 if it's coming to blows. My enemies cutting it close. I let them think that they got me, but what do you know? I had them beat before we ever spoke. I'm ready for smoke. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me.